Detroit Tigers had 12 hits as a team as they took down the Chice.
One of the best views you'll find in all of baseball. Downtown Pittsburgh in PNC Park. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Pittsburgh Pirates. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Irvin Santana, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip right there. Excellent. Just allowing a bit over a base runner per inning. We'll see if he can continue that here in this one.
Yunel Escobar makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Third baseman, number 6.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Eric, we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
And that includes winning the first 2 in this series, so they've had it going lately. They'll look to put a capper on the weekend with a sweep here.
Santana gets the sign, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control 1-2. Bounce slowly back toward the mound. Throw on to first, and Escobar is retired for the game's first out. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, guys, I'm excited to see how Yunel Escobar does in this one. Does a lot of things right at the plate. Takes the simple approach, and it tends to pay off.
C.J. Cron will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, there is some feeling that Jansen can struggle occasionally with pitches on the corners. I've seen both hitters and pitchers be confused by his calls on the black at times, so let's see if that shows up in this one.
Bases are empty, one man out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Andrew McCutchen out there in that outfield. Man, he can play. Does a lot of things defensively, can go get the ball, covers a lot of ground, and has a pretty darn good throwing arm as well.
Mike Trout will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. First inning as we're just underway from Pittsburgh. And he misses with it, 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Belted. Deep center field. McCutchen going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Around second. He'll try for third. And he is all the way over to third now with a 2-out triple.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Cole Calhoun is set to stand in, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a hit in recent action. Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball 1.
All of a sudden, you got to be careful now with the cleanup guy up there with a runner in scoring position. He could be in danger of giving up that first run after all.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Well, there's the location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, it's going to be on the ground.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Time for a quick break, then back to PNC Park after this. Matt Shoemaker gets the starting nod for the Halos. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, one of the areas where he's fared real well, when he gets into jams, he's able to get out of them. He has not allowed a lot of hits when guys are out in scoring position. He'll hope to continue that here in this one.
John Jaso comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Pirates, first baseman, John Jaso.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. These Angels, Eric, as they enter play here this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
And that includes losses in the first 2 games of this series, so they just need to have something positive go their way. Salvaging the finale might just be the thing.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I think everyone should be keeping an eye on Gregory Polanco. He's got some serious speed, and that's a dangerous weapon at any level. It wreaks havoc on opposing pitchers because there's so many ways to manufacture runs when speedsters get on base. So don't be surprised if you see him cause trouble out there in this one.
Into the windup and the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Andrew McCutcheon gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Well, if these guys indeed want to get themselves a win here on the road, they're going to need a big pitching performance. And this has been a very strong first inning to this point.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. 2 different locations, but equally effective.
2 out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. After 1, no score. Daniel Nava will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. Santana steps into the windup. First pitch on the way. Line towards center field. McCutcheon is there, and he has it for the first out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. That batting average still well up there to begin play. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. Down and away, ball 1. Ground ball right side. Scooped up, throw to first, and Santana's got it working here. 2 quick outs.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Johnny Giavotella.
Johnny Giavotella will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So very nice work there by Santana. Still 0-0. Gregory Polanco comes to the plate looking to flip the script. His bat has gone ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. And that's in there for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Back goes Trout. Still going back. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
And, you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Settling in now, Dominic Brown. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Shot back up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. You talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Francisco Cervelli will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Runners on first with one down. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Trout. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, maybe a little unlucky there. I thought the way he hit it, this might bring home their first run of the ball game, but you see this ball take a big bounce and hop right over the wall out there. So that'll force that runner from first to hold on at third base.
Sean Rodriguez will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. First offering on its way. Tap foul at home plate. The 0-1 delivery. Ooh, he saws him off with that one, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Runners are at second and third with one down. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out.
Yeah, he probably didn't have much of a shot to score on that ball, but with one out already, maybe you think about putting the pressure on the defense to throw you out. But we'll never know now.
Number 26 will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Out in front of it, strike one. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Runners at second and third with two gone. And another foul ball. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. Back in Pittsburgh, we get a shot from the city across the Monongahela River. Try to say that 10 times fast. Carlos Perez is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Carlos Perez.
Santana's ready. Here it comes. Here's Santana right back at it now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. One and one. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit.
Yeah, an ideal setup here with the pitcher on deck. He comes through with a solid single to start things out, and now you give your pitcher a chance to bunt you over and make a productive out.
And he pops up the bunt attempt. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
And that's exactly what you want out of your pitcher. No long at bat. Get in, get it down, and get out of there. And on one pitch, he's able to get the job done.
Stepping in now, Yunel Escobar. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Drilled down the line. Third inning, no score to this point. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Polanco back to the track as he takes it for route number 2.
Well, you know, he got a whole lot of this one, but he didn't get it all. And in the end, that's the difference between a flyout and a booming home run.
Coming to the plate now, C.J. Cron. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. chopped foul right at home plate. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. Oh, and McCutcheon's going to nail him trying to score out at home plate. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Irvin Santana digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Irvin Santana.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
And, oh, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Simmons dives. What a stop. Got him.
Oh, what a play. Well, you know, if you ever find yourself in this guy's living room, you're probably going to see a mantle that has multiple Gold Glove awards on it. And you should probably stop wondering why. This is exactly the reason why. Plays like this.
Here's John Jaso now. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Trout is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jordy Mercer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. One and one. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Wow, after the first 2 hitters, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere. But you talk to a lot of hitters, and they'll tell you if they come up with 2 outs and nobody on, that's where they get selfish and try to swing for the fences. And that's what he did right there and launched a solo shot with 2 outs.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Giavotella has got it, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Mike Trout ready to settle in here to start the Angels half of the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons with you in this one. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. But that'll be off the right field wall. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. On the tag from Cervelli, he's out at the plate.
Now batting.
Well, you know, sometimes after you've run that far, you just figure, what the heck, I'm going to go for it. But I think he blew a gasket there about halfway down the third baseline, and they wind up tagging him out, trying for that inside the Parker. You know, my motto is, run till they tag you.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Santana looks in. Here's the 2-0 pitch. High and away, not close. 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
Now batting.
Yeah, and he'll be disappointed with that at-bat. This is a 3-0 pitch, and it's pretty much on the corner. There's no reason to swing at that unless it's in your happy zone, and he winds up lofting an easy routine fly ball. That's a giveaway at-bat.
Here's Daniel Nava now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. They trail this one 1-0. Gregory Polanco is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And that misses inside 1-0. And here's his fastball for a called strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that's going to land foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. There to look it in is Simmons, 1 away.
The batter. Right.
Dominic Brown is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One out, nobody on. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, Francisco Cervelli. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
2 out, nobody on. Up top, it's 2-0.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
Three and 0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Third baseman, number 3, Sean Rodriguez.
Sean Rodriguez will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard on the ground to second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Andrelton Simmons, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First delivery to him on the way. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Hit to short. Taken in by Mercer. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
And he's right in there among the National League leaders. 5th best at the moment. And when you're pitching as well as he is, the scoreless innings just seem to stack up. He's got another good outing going here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Johnny Giavotella is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Yeah, and there you see where they rank in that stat category. When your team ERA is that low, it definitely takes the pressure off the offense a little bit. More importantly, it gives you a chance to win every single night.
Stepping in, Carlos Perez. He reached on a single in his first try. lays off 1-0.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Polanco at the track. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Number 26 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Second baseman, number 26.
Shoemaker's ready. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. The pitch count there. One pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Trout waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The pitcher, number 54, Irvin Santana.
Irvin Santana stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, strike one.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
And there's ball one.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. John Jaso will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far.
Jaso.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Line toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Jordy.
We'll give you another look at all 8 pitches here in the at-bat. I mean, this was a battle from beginning to end. He took some tough pitches, fouled off a few more, and then eventually he gets his reward with a solid base hit.
Now to the plate, Jordy Mercer. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
On his way to pitch number 75. And a high strike there, 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he falls behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they're on top 1-0. Matt Shoemaker will lead things off for the Angels here as they look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
And you know, guys, it's never fun to have your pitcher leading off an inning for you in this situation, but hey, who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky.
Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. McCutchen is under it to put it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 out to kick off the 6th.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Yunel Escobar will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Fastball in there for a called strike. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Well, only 3 strikeouts for him in the ball game, but when you got that slow stuff, keeping guys off balance, you don't need to rely on strikeouts.
C.J. Cron will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Jaso will be under it to put it away, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Andrew McCutchen gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Shoemaker steps into his windup. Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Trout has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Gregory Polanco at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. On to first, and there were two down.
We get a look there at his pitches by inning. He's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
Dominic Brown is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Striding into the box, Francisco Cervelli. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
2 out with the man at first. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
1-2. Here it comes. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Sean Rodriguez strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
And it's quickly 0-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up. Bucks out in front, 1-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Mike Trout will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Hit hard toward the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Yeah, and that would have been nice to get that tying run on base, and this ball's definitely hit hard enough. It's just right at his man.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. And he takes ball 1.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
And you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now he's retired.
Daniel Nava will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3-4-5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3-4-5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
To his left, Rodriguez. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Number 26 will stand in here. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Not the kind of day he was hoping for. So let's see if he can get something going right here.
Shoemaker looks in. First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. That's taken now, and it's 2-0 to the Pirates shortstop. That man right there opting to stay with his starter as we start the 7th inning.
And with his pitch count where it is right now, it wouldn't surprise me if they call it an afternoon after this inning.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Here it is on 3-0. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, now the further he goes in this one, the less precise he's going to be with his location. You can see it up on the screen. He's up over 90 pitches here, so he's starting to get tired and running out of gas out there.
Now here comes Angels manager Mike Scioscia on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Mike Morin will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Mike Morin.
Irvin Santana will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. A quick out number one.
And when you get a guy on the mound that throws as hard as he does, a lot of times it's kind of tough to really deaden the ball. As you can see here, this ball's bunted fairly hard to the right side. But instead of anybody trying to force the issue here, they're going to be content with just taking that out at first.
Here's John Jaso now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Crone is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. One and two as he chases the slider.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Andrelton Simmons, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1, so getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Huh. He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And this late into his afternoon of work, the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance that he might slip up and leave one out over the middle of the plate.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Brown is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Johnny Giavotella comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there at what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Carlos Perez will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. It's the Pirates 1 and the Angels nothing. And here is Andrew McCutchen now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Now a ball hit hard but fouled as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. The 0-2 home. A shot down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And by the time he recovers, they'll have no play on him at first. It's an infield single.
Left fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Gregory Polanco will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Trout looks up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
And guys, you wonder if this home run makes it an easier decision to send that starter back out there to maybe finish this one off himself. That gives him an extra bit of leeway here, and I have a feeling that might just sway their manager's decision into letting him try to go out there and notch the complete game.
Joe Smith will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 38, Joe Smith. Now playing second base and batting in the ninth spot. Number 7.
Here's the left-handed hitting Dominic Brown.
Nope.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Nava arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, catcher,
Francisco Cervelli digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. A 0-1 pitch on its way. Called strike 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Oh, and that's a good pitch right there. That's just a hard-breaking slider down and away. And you get the hitter to be enticed by that pitch when it's about halfway there. That was looking like it was going to be a fastball on the outer half. Then it just flat disappears on you, and you're left wondering, what happened?
Into the box now, Sean Rodriguez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. 2 out, nobody on. On the ground up the middle. And this will continue on untouched into center field. Just went right past him.
Well, he needed a hit like this. Got to get him to snap out of this cold streak. I mean, you're just looking for something to go your way. And that ball, it's not hit particularly well, but it happens to find a hole. He's saying, man, it's about time.
Number 26 will dig in again. 0 for 2 with a walk so far. Matt Joyce will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Matt Joyce.
Into the seats, 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him.
Well, I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Liner towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. It's now 3-0 Pittsburgh. Matt Joyce will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 17, Matt Joyce.
Cliff Pennington will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Number 60 will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Number 60.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Look out as this bat shatters on impact.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, he certainly had all of his pitches working for him so far. That's translated to a 4-hit shutout to this point.
Yunel Escobar will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Swing and a liner. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he is in there.
Now batting, first baseman, C.J.
Boy, it's been a long time since these guys have even had a base runner. You have to go all the way back to the 4th inning to find their last one, so hits have definitely been few and far between.
Lifted in the air to center. McCutchen is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Mike Trout will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a 1-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
And he gets him to swing through that one. So the Angels are down to their final strike now.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Hot shot down the line. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
He's safe.
Well, they had played error-free ball until this point, but they're not going to be able to keep that up through the whole way. They wind up making their first error of the ball game right here in the 9th inning, and now they've got to make sure that it doesn't come back and bite them.
Cole Calhoun will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
And keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Sliced hard on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Willis Person will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 13.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Daniel Nava. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Santana comes set, 0-1 on its way. And that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. But not in time, as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. Andrelton Simmons will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could...
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears a change is on its way, as that'll do it for Ervin Santana. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first to be in time for the final out, and the Pirates have finished off a 3-game sweep here on home soil, as this one is over.
Not exactly a lockdown 9th inning, but they wind up stranding the tying run at second and the go-ahead run at first to preserve the victory.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair, as we get one last look at our final line score. And, guys, victory wouldn't have been possible for the Pirates here without the start turned in by this man, Ervin Santana. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a little unfortunate he couldn't get that final out in the 9th, but still, 8 2/3, good innings of work, and he was on his game here in this one.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 3-2. So long from Pittsburgh.